Welcome everyone. My name is Vishal Krishavani, Group Team Leader of Project IoT Based Attendance System using face detection during pandemic. Here I am going to show you about how we can set up and install our project. So for hardware configuration, let's watch a
The things we'll be needing is a Raspberry Pi, and I'll be using Raspberry Pi 3 Model B version. Next there will be USB camera. I have an old Logitech USB camera, I'll be using that, but the picture quality will be not that good. Then you will need a 5V 2A power source to power the Raspberry Pi. This is a 16GB SD card in which Raspbian OS is already installed. Now take this SD card and put it in the SD card slot of the Raspberry Pi. Connect the camera to any of the 4 available USB ports and power the Pi up. If you haven't connected the Wi-Fi previously, then connect your LAN cable to your Pi and connect the other side to your router. After fast boot, you should set up the Wi-Fi as soon as possible so that you don't need the LAN cable and the router later in this project. Now make sure the laptop is in the same network that is in your Raspberry Pi and open your browser. Go to your router settings page by the IP address that is written on your router and find the IP address of your Raspberry Pi that is connected by the LAN cable. For me, it is 192.168.0.107. You can see here. Open PuTTY and connect to the Pi via the IP address 192.168.0.107. Log in with your username and password, which is Pi and Raspberry by default. Then update your system by the command sudo -apt-get-update and press enter. It will take some time. After this is complete, upgrade this device via the command sudo apt-get upgrade. Wait for it to complete. And now type the ls usb command to see if the camera is detected or not. You can see it is showing Logitech here, so the camera is detected in my case. If the camera is not shown here, there might be some problem in your camera or the camera is not supported in this software. Now we'll be needing the software. The software name is Motion. So to install the software, type in the command sudo space apt-get space install space motion and press enter. It is a very small sized file, so it will not take much time. After it is completed, we will configure the motion.conf file. To do the configuration, type in the command sudo space nano space etc/motion/motion.conf and follow the on-screen commands. Press Ctrl plus X to exit, press Y to save it and enter to confirm. Now we have to change the configuration of another file. To do it, type in the command sudo space nano slash etc slash default slash motion and change the start motion daemon option to yes. You can save this file by the same method. Now after saving this file, your process is almost complete. Now we have to restart the motion software once. To do it, type in the command sudo space service space motion space restart and press enter. Now we have to start the motion server. To do it, type in the command sudo space motion and press enter. Now open your browser again. Type in the IP address that is 192.168.0.107 with the port number 8081 with a colon separating them and press enter to see the feed. So this is the feed of the webcam that you can see in the browser.
After successfully completing configuration of the hardware and assembling the hardware components, you need to know that we have used MySQL database and Excel sheet database. So for MySQL, we have used XAMPP server, as you can see in the screen. For creating GUI of our project, we have used Python programming and its concept. In the concept, we have used PyQt and TechInter. So let's start executing our project. This is that loading animation of our project. This was our welcome page of our project. After clicking on Go, we can see our home screen window. So after clicking on Go, it displayed a login page, admin login page. So we are entering the details. After filling the details, we can show a password that we have entered in the field. On click of login, we can see our project main window. This was our project main window. As you can see, here is many controls, that is user menu controls and title bar controls. So let's check it out. Component of our project window. So first is the help button. On clicking on the help button, it shows a Raspberry Pi connected to power and other switches and guidelines to connect the Raspberry Pi. Next, on the About Us page, it displays the details of the project group members. On clicking on Check Registered Student button, we need to verify the admin is handling the GUI. So let's validate. After validating the request, we can submit the button. It displays all the registered students in the table. Next is the add new student. So for this, we need to click this button and fill the details that is given. After filling the details, we need to click on the button Take Images. After clicking on button, it displays a guideline for checking the Raspberry Pi is connected to the Raspberry cam correctly or USB cam is correctly connected to the Raspberry Pi and its the motion sensor is enabled. On clicking on OK button, we can capture the images of the student. So here it is capturing the images. After capturing the images, this system will store all the images captured into the database. So for confirmation of the window that we have captured the images of a student successfully, we need to go again to the check registered student button, click on that and again verify. As you can see, our student is registered successfully. So here is that student that we have saved. After registering the faces of a student, we need to train the model. So for this, we need to click on the train captured images button. On clicking of this button, the model is trained. Now, the most important part of our system is that the automatic attendance filling. So for this, we need to click on this button, automatic fill attendance. So this will show this window. Now we have to select the branch, semester and subject for we are clicking the attendance or registering the attendance. So we have selected the 6th semester and for math subject. Now we have to click on the fill attendance button. So here it is detecting the face and displaying the name with the enrollment number. Now the attendance is successfully and this system will generate a CSV file and load into the UI. As you can see, the date and times registered with the name and enrollment number. After capturing the images and digiting the place, it will show attendance filled successfully. So after filling the attendance, let's check it out that the data is stored in the MySQL database or not. As you can see, the table is created for the subject that we have selected, and here the attendance is recorded successfully. Also, the attendance is recorded in the project folder also. As you can see, this is the attendance for the math subject. So here also the attendance is marked successfully. We are saving the details of the attendance in both the systems, that is the local host and on the Excel file sheet. After marking automatic attendance, our system has also a new feature that the manually fill attendance. Here we can manually fill the student details with the present or absent. So we need to select the details that we want to fill in the attendance of a student. After selecting the details, we need to click on the Fill Attendance button. On clicking of this button, this window will prompt up. Here we are having to enter the details of a student. After filling the details, we need to click on the Enter Data button as it is saved successfully. So let's check it out that our manual fill attendance was also filled in the database or not. Here you can see the man table is created with the match selected subject, and here the manual field attendance is successfully registered. Don't forget to know about that we have used Raspberry Pi and Raspberry CAN that is connected to the RJ45 line cable and USB cable as a power. So Raspberry Pi is sending the images, that is live images, in the localhost server. So this was all about that our project. After using this the system, we need to log out from the system. On clicking of the logout button, it says that are you sure want to log out? Here we are choosing yes, and this will prompt up the again login window for again logging to the system. Here in the login form, If we fill the wrong details provided, then it will show an error. Wrong password, please enter the correct password. So this was all about Database project. Thank you.